So sometimes I cannot sleep at night. And I don't know, like I'll wake up, like this morning I actually woke up, it was like 3:45 a.m. and I sat in bed and tried to fall back asleep, but I couldn't. I knew that like physically I hadn't gotten enough sleep and like that's not necessarily a healthy thing. So I was like trying to fall back asleep, but I couldn't. Then I considered like, picking up my phone and starting to doom scroll, but then I knew that would probably just like wake up Allison and probably wouldn't be the healthiest thing to do. And the anxiety and the urgency I was feeling that had woken me up in the first place, it wouldn't have gotten any better if I just sat there looking at my phone, looking at the state of the world. Because yeah, I don't know. I don't know about you guys, but lately I haven't been able to sleep a lot at night, or I've been having trouble with sleeping at night. And so rather than do that and enhance my like anxiety spirals that I was feeling, I figured it would be a healthier and maybe more productive thing to do to wake up and come out here before morning chore time and flip on the camera and start talking to you guys. Because I don't know, maybe I'm secretly hoping some folks out there are going to see this video and feel a similar way. Like, because I don't know, I will admit the news of the world lately has been getting me down. And I've tried to avoid talking about this stuff. I've tried to avoid getting political at times. I've also felt like it would be complicit if I didn't. And so that's why I've talked about some of the things that I've talked about too. But the reality is, regardless of your political viewpoints or world viewpoints or anything like that, it's hard not to feel stressed by the modern world that we live in, right? Like our brains, our monkey brains, I don't think they evolved in a way that is meant for, I think, some of the things that have been happening in this world and the speed at which things have been happening in this world and the way it's been happening in this world. And I think it's becoming harder and harder to process. Like I highly doubt that my brain was built in a way where I was meant to be like constantly looking at news feeds of horrible things happening within my own country as well as thousands of miles away on the other side of the world, and like be able to see these things going on and not let that spike my anxiety levels and how I'm feeling internally. Like my brain was designed to be like, ooh, there's a noise outside the cave. That's danger. I heard it and now I've woken up and let me protect the cave here. Like that's how my brain, I feel like, genuinely believe evolved. It was not evolving to say, oh, wow, would you look at this atrocity that's happening on the other side of the world? I guess I can think about that, even though I know I am powerless to influence it and powerless to control it. And because my brain was designed to be able to deal with the noise outside the cave, it's going to see a noise on the other side of the world and make me want to try to act against it too, even though I can't. And that's going to make me feel bad. And I don't know, it becomes this like vicious cycle that occurs. And I don't know if other people are feeling this too, but I'm definitely feeling it and feeling it actually more and more as of late. And that's hard. Like I said, for me personally, it's even making it hard to sleep at night. I suppose that is just what it means to be human in a very, very loud world. And I say that not because I'm here to deliver some sort of message of like, focus on the positive. Like, yeah, I guess those things are conceptually good advice, but when you wake up before 4 o'clock in the morning and you're like stressing out about the world and feeling the feelings that, at least for me, I personally feel, it is really hard to let the kind of advice that is very rational sink in and for you to act on that. But truthfully, I know it is important for me to try to like mentally shrink my world down to the things that I can influence and the things that I can control. And yeah, so that has me thinking about the farm and what I do here and my community and how I might help my neighbors. And I don't know, I guess that feels like the sole thing that I can do right now to try to make a difference, which is why you see me doing some of the things that I've been doing as of late and why you hear me talking about some of the things I've been talking about as of late, because I feel like in this chaotic world, it's some of the few things I can do that maybe provide some good. I mean, I don't know. I guess sometimes the answer to some of our biggest problems are like stupidly small. Like, oh, wow, you're feeling stressed out. Go drink a glass of water, or go walk around outside and get 30 minutes of fresh air and sunshine. And as I sit here right now, thinking about all of this, talking to you guys, I realize I should probably heed my own advice, you know? And yeah, so I think that is what I'm going to do. Because like those small acts of positive action or activity are going to be good for you personally. And I think probably as I think about how these things translate to the world, those small acts done for others, like helping somebody out, whether it's just like something stupid simple like holding open a door, or dropping off a couple of extra cans of canned goods to a food pantry, or donating a little bit of money to a really worthy cause, like any of those little actions, it's almost the societal equivalent of having a glass of water, or getting enough sleep, or going for a walk. Like, they're not going to change the world. They're not going to fix the world's problems, but they are probably also going to help you feel a little bit less chaotic and a little less ineffective and a little less swept up in the world. And when you're doing those things and those actions for others, it becomes an opportunity to potentially nudge the world as a whole in a better place too. And so I guess that is the point of what I'm trying to convey in this video, that as you're feeling stressed and as you're feeling ineffective in the world, and as you're waking up at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, unable to sleep, just focusing on doing the little things, focusing on making the little nudges. I think that is the best possible prescription for grappling with like all of this. And so, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll try to find another way today to take my own advice and do just a little bit more of that. I can already see that the sun is just starting to creep up. Like, I don't know if you guys can see, like in that window right down there. I mean, it's still dark outside, but because we have some snow on the ground and the moonlight is out, and I think the sun is like just starting to creep up, you can see the daylight coming through. And so as I see that daylight coming through, I'm excited because I'm going to go outside in just a couple of minutes, and I'm going to start doing morning farm chores. And that's definitely something I always look forward to.
Good morning, Toby Dog. Good morning, Abby Dog. Looks like we got some fresh snow, huh, you guys? Hi, 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 hi. Hi, buddy boy. Hi, pal. Good to see you. Hi. Hey, Abby Dog. Hi, Abby Dog. Good to see you. Hi. You know what? I think I was kind of right. Sometimes you just got to get outside and get moving and doing, and you feel immensely better about the world you're in. Oh, look, we got a little Bluey and we got a little Bingo. Hi. Hi, girls. Hi. Oh, Abby's giving love to her goats. Aw, how you doing, Bing? Good to see you, sweetie. Good morning, Barney. Good morning, Larnie. How you doing, Telly? Now, I know not everybody has the luxury of being able to come out to a farm when they're feeling horrible about the world. And so I most definitely recognize just how very lucky I am when it comes to this stuff. But if you are out there struggling and feeling down about the world or life in general, or your life specifically, just know you're not alone, and lots of other people feel that way too. And yeah, it can get better. And well, I got some farm work to do, so I continue getting ready for winter, even though it is starting to feel like winter is here. And I'll be back again with another video real soon. And I can guarantee you that the message won't be nearly as much of a downer. Thanks for watching, everybody. What are you barking at?